Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the third-ranked team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Buckeyes will kick this deep to start us off. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. And there's the handoff. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How about this? Not even 2 minutes in, and this offense has created a quick red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Sayin. The receiver grabs it. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pass caught. Can he get in? And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. He keeps it on a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming out from the 17-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Well, Texas and Ohio State, the last time a part of college football history, of course, that classic collision in the Cotton Bowl. Jack Sawyer with the strip sack and scoop and score, the decisive play in an unforgettable football game.
Yeah, one of those big games that you can remember, maybe 2 or 3 plays being the difference in the game. You mentioned a play by Jack Sawyer, of course, at the end of the first half. The screen pass to Trevion Henderson. It looked like Ohio State was just trying to not turn the ball over. High percentage throw, ends up going for a touchdown. So the Buckeyes made the plays when they had to be able to get out of there with a win. And anytime you put these two teams on the field together, a ton of NFL talent and athletic ability. Let's see how this one plays out.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The Longhorns will have to kick this away. On a punt now for the first time today. No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Gonna run it. It's Peoples.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He's running out of time here.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now at 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not much on the return, but a pick will set up the offense at the 35. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Keeping it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw caught over the middle. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. leg, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. He hands it off from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try and run it. There's the running back. They make the stop at the 5. It'll be first and goal from there. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal upcoming. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now for that 20-yard line. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Looking right. This one caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Quick throw. The catch is made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously, obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're third down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
On third down, he drops to throw. Ball comes loose, and the defense comes up with the football.
One huge advantage here on third and long for the defense is how long it takes your receivers to get downfield to get open. Here the defense is able to capitalize by getting to the quarterback and forcing that fumble.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time?
Look out, room to run here.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Buckeyes are on the move here. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. To throw, it's Sayin. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. The Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's a quarterback keeper. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Big throw caught on the left side.
They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal in this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's first and goal.
The Buckeyes look to keep this drive moving.
Caught quickly, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Important point after attempt. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Manning.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
And the wideout goes in motion. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for the wideout.
Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
Breaks into the clear. Has a path to the end zone.
To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
Ball at the 6-yard line now. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Manning.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. First play of the drive now, coming up from the 29. On the run, it's Peoples. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. The reception nets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. He'll hand it off.
He's in the clear.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking downfield. It's Manning.
Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set to some of those greats.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Penalty makes it 1st and long. An inside give now from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples.
Here he goes. Powering through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
First down and 10 now. And the tailback's got it again. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion. Back to pass. It's Sayin. The pass rush closing in. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. And it takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Second down after that previous play.
Breaks free.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The Longhorns will line up on first and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
He makes the grab.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Texas.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock.
Quarterback still with the football.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Throwing up play action.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First play of the second half is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
He's tackled at the 17-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Here's the 2nd down play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Sayin. He's hit as he throws it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Touchdown, Texas. A crucial pick 6.
Hey, everybody's going to celebrate this interception by this defensive back, and he made a great play jumping on it. But let's not forget why he was able to make that play. Quarterback got hit as he was releasing the ball. That's what put the ball up into the air and allowed them to come up with that interception for a touchdown.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. From the shotgun, drops back, throws to the tight end. And he makes the grab in the end zone. The 2-pointer gets him back within a field goal.
And makes the score Ohio State 28, Texas 25.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
This one away.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? He's going to hand this off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Loss of 1 on play. Coming up, 4th down.
The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away.
On to kick it away.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. And here's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. What a catch! They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Close to the tight end. That pass is batted away. Incomplete. Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. It's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So the drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. QB decides to keep it here. No room to run at all. They've got him for a safety.
Hey, the defense deserves a lot of credit for forcing this safety, obviously. But let's not forget about the punter and the special teams who put this offense in a tough position in the first place. Without that key punt, they would have had a lot more room to work with.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He breaks free. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. It's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks into the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
Longhorns trying to cash in here in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Longhorns. What an amazing comeback here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Sayin. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
At the 36-yard line. Brings up second down.
It's second down after that completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Peoples. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Another positive run on first and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Ohio State, 28.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Snags a quick throw. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll run it from the gun. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Pass complete on a crosser. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down and distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The Longhorns pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Pass caught. Second down now. Handoff from the shotgun. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Well, with the lead here, this is where you want to just take your time. The defense, as we know, they are looking to do anything they can to create an aggressive play to try to create a turnover. So you got to work that clock, but also protect the football. I'm sure the coach right now is preaching to all his guys and reminding them about ball security at this point in the game.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner will be brought down. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. To throw, it's Sayan. Catch is made down the middle. And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out in the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down there. Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. Pulls it in. It's Rogers. A completion makes it second down. Grab behind the line. It's Tate. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Buckeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the running back's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off.
They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Now, a 4th down.
Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. Working clock with the ground game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Dropping back. It's Manning. Pressure is coming. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.